All right, good afternoon, everyone. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So in the chat, there's a link to Gamma and then the Legends AI Guru. So we're going to do a few different things today. One of them is showing you how to use this free resource Gamma. So if you are working on your computer right now, go ahead and create an account or sign in with Gamma. It's completely free. So I've got a few of them. So I'm signing in for this one. Each one allows you to build documents that are up to 10 slides. Okay. So I'm going to show you what one looks like. So this is a home loan journey guide that I created with Gamma. And so whenever a customer, does a pre-approval, this is a guide that I give them. It's also something that is I'm adding to the website as well. So it's really cool, and you don't have to write all of this out. So, and there's a few different ways to do it. So, and this is as easy as it gets. And there's not a lot of people that are using this yet. So you want to take advantage of these tools while you can. Sorry about that. So this just kind of goes over the loan process, mortgage do's and don'ts, and then has my information down here at the bottom. So what we're going to do is with the Legends AI Guru, what you can do is you can ask it to create the Gamma 10 slide deck. So I'm going to type in, please give me a Gamma 10 page for a first time buyer's guide. Now, mine knows that it's talking to me. So with you guys, you would want to put in like your email signature so that it knew that it was for you and not for me. So all I have to do is just hit enter. And here's a 10-page first-time buyer's guide Gamma prompt tailored to the Legends Mortgage team with tone, content, and coaching DNA from your updated docs baked in. All right. So once this generates, I'm going to come over to Gamma now and I'm going to click on create new, paste in text. This is going to be a document. Now you can do a slide presentation. They also do landing pages essentially. You could do a social media post, but I'm going to do a document so I can create an e-guide. So all I did was copy this and paste it right over here. And you're going to click on generate from the notes or the outline. So I'm going to go do continue to prompt editor. Now you can choose to make it minimalistic, concise, detailed or extensive. I would say when you're doing guides, you want to do either detailed or extensive. So I'm going to choose detailed. Who it's writing for, this is all baked in here based off of the prompt that ChatGPT gave us. And you can do these in other languages as well. So keep that in mind. As far as the themes, you can choose whatever theme you want. I personally choose this just because it's kind of the Loan Factory colors. But I mean, they've got plenty of different ones. So, all right, this one's kind of cool looking. Let's see what this looks like. Now, when it comes to the image source, you can use automatic, which means it's just going to determine whether it's going to use stock photos from free sources, whether it's going to do a web search, generate images, illustrate from pictographic, use animated, placeholders, whatever. So for the most part, I just leave it on automatic to see what it comes up with. And now I'm going to click generate. So this is going to be 10 cards. The free plan allows you 10 cards at a time and you get 400 credits. And all you need is a Gmail. And you can create as many Gmails as you want. Or if you're like me and you have 10 of them, you can use one for each one. So I mean there's really, and they reset each month as well. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and click generate and watch the magic happen. Okay, I think I'm feeling the style. Looks pretty cool. It's really neat watching it work. And I mean, if you think about the amount of time that it would take you to research this content without AI and then build this and make it this attractive, and then probably have to hire somebody to make it look this nice. And the fact that you can do all this essentially for free is absolutely amazing. I mean, it's working on slide 5 right now. And while we're doing this as well, I'm going to share a couple more links with y'all. So this is a Gemini gem, and then this is another Gemini gem. So you can use these with your Gemini Pro account with Loan Factory. And the great thing is with these, they are secure. So you can upload credit reports, customer documents. As a free account, it's not safe. Now, me, I have a ChatGPT business account. So mine is, I also have a Claude business account or Pro account. So mine are, but this gives you a way if you use the Loan Factory one where it's completely free and it can do some really cool. So there's 2 of those gems. While this thing is still building this, I've opened up the Loan File Assistant Pro and his final pay stub from 2022 and 2023 because his income is variable. And now I'm going to ask it to calculate this customer's income for a FHA mortgage. All right. So Cool. Looks like we've got all 10 pages now. So let's take a look at this thing. I mean, this is pretty cool looking, and you can save this as a PDF document. There's a lot of different things that you can do with it. You always do want to read through these just to make sure that one, you know what's on it and that it does make sense, which I will say, I would have to say that in the past probably month or so, it's very rare that I find mistakes with ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude. A couple of months ago, they would make mistakes more often, but it really truly is getting better on a weekly basis. All right. So, and now what you want to do is you want to hit share and you can export it. And you can export to a PDF, to PowerPoint, Google Slides, or as pictures. So I'm going to go ahead and export this to a PDF. So the free one does have the little Gamma mark on it, but I mean, I don't think most people are going to care. And if you do these for real estate agents and then they learn how to use Gamma from it, I think that's a win. And I mean, from here you can take this, you can include it on your email signature, you can post it to social media, a lot of different things. You can run ads to get a free, home buyer guide. And so what you would want to do though with it is you would just want to customize it for yourself. And that's kind of like how I did this here. So whether you do it on the last page, at some point in time, you're going to want to do some customization there. All right. So it's letting you know what other documents are going to be needed so that you can request those from the customer, but it's doing the workup for you. And you can kind of look at this. So he's working 80 hours a week. So we know 80 times $26 is how much. He's working 26 or getting paid 26 times per year. So it equals out to his base income of 4507. And then it's even going to give you an email to send to him so that you can request the W-2s if you don't have those. And now you have this to where that you can go look back at it. Yes.
Okay. So is the information safe and privacy of the client safe if we upload these documents in there? In
Yep,
Gemini?
yep, yep. So Thon even emailed everybody, I want to say this morning, to just reiterate the fact that you guys can use, now you have to use the Loan Factory Pro one. So if you have a Gemini that's through a different email, you can't use that. You want to log in or create, or really just log into Gemini from your Loan Factory email, and it's going to have this right up here. It's going to say Loan Factory with your name, and it's going to say Pro. Okay. So, and there is the Legends AI Guru. And now I'm going to go over to the mortgage application role play. So, if you want to practice putting in applications, this is something that you can do. So, you can just put in here, give me a Schedule C client to review. Hello, I'm your mortgage application role play coach. My goal is to help you master the art of taking a mortgage application, turn in a simple form, filling exercise into powerful, trust building, and business winning conversation. We'll start with the foundational scenario to assess your baseline approach to rapport building, information gathering, and expertise demonstration. Anyways, so it's giving you this customer, and you can export it to sheets if you want, and you just kind of go through here. So originally, when I built this, I thought that you could do a actual voice call like you can with ChatGPT with Gemini. So you can't. You can do this exact same thing on ChatGPT and actually verbally have the call. But this is a way that you can have this conversation like you were if it was over text or something like that. It's where that you can go through and take an application, and it's going to be different each time. And if there's a scenario you want to see, you just want to ask it for that scenario. So another thing that's really cool that we can do is I'm going to share this link, and this is to this Google Doc. So it's 10-page Gamma buyer guide prompt template. So what you can do is you can go to Facebook, Zillow, whatever you want to do, or if you know a real estate agent that you're working with or you want to work with, pull up their profile and then grab this doc and put their information in it. So just fill this out with all the information that you can. And then all you're going to do is copy this, and then you can drop it right back into that Legend AI Guru. Give me a 10-page Gamma prompt for the. So now I'm just going to copy that, paste it in here, generate from notes or an outline. We'll do concise on this one. I mean, and you can try it different ways. So for visual, let's see here, do something a little bit different. This is cool. We'll do this one. And I'll show you what it looks like if you do web searches. It's just a little bit different. So now we're going to generate it. All right. So while this is generating, what do you guys think about this program Gamma so far?
Looks very helpful and very, very good.
I agree. So, did a little 5-page guide. Now, if you really want to make it special, then you can go pull the real estate agent's, picture from their Facebook and kind of customize it. And so something like this, what I would recommend doing if you're going to do one of these is I would export this as either a PowerPoint or a Google slide. So I'm going to do a Google slide. And the reason why is because now they can edit it. So you can say, hey, I just want to let you know, like, I made this quick guide for you, or I wouldn't even say quick. I made this home buyer guide for you. I've just been really working on perfecting them, whatever. You can ask ChatGPT to write that for you. And now you can send it to them and let them know, like, hey, it's editable in Google Slides, or you can import it to Canva. There's a lot of things that you can do with that. So now I'm going to go over here and open it up in Google Slides. Now, what I can do from here is I'm going to take the agent's name and I'm going to download this and I'm going to keep it in the open doc slide. And now I have that document to where I can go ahead and email that over to her. If I wanted to, I could put it into Canva and customize it some more. You could co-brand it with your information. There's a lot of different things that you can do with it. And using the Legends AI Guru is a great way to ask questions about how you can use these things, how you can make them better. As an example, so I'm going to take right now and I'm going to add to this. So this is what I just created. How can I make this better for this agent? So now it's giving suggestions on how to make this better. I wouldn't go too crazy with any of this because the simple truth is a lot of the agents have very, very, very cookie cutter buyer guides and things like that. So you don't have to get super into this if it's an agent you really want to work with, or if it's like a broker associate, someone that has a team. In those cases, I would go ahead and make this better. And so what you could do then is say, give me an updated Gamma prompt with these upgrades. So now I can come back here and go back and go to create another new one. And so maybe we'll still stick with the document. So copy, I'm still building it. So this time I'm also going to go with detailed. That way there's going to be a little bit more information to it. And still going to go with this. I think this is kind of neat looking. This time instead of the web images, I'm going to go back and do automatic and now generate. All right. So back over here, write a Facebook message that I can send. What's this agent's name again? Alyssa, to share this guy created with her. I don't know. That one might be a miss. Now, so it's wrote a message. Hey, Alyssa, just finished putting together a custom home buyer guide designed specifically for your brand and audience, and I think you're going to love it. It's packed with value for first time. Yeah, so I personally don't like that. Make it sound more like me and friendly. Whenever you're working with whether it's Gemini or ChatGPT or any of these, when it gives you content that you don't love how it is, let it know like, hey, this isn't what I want. And if you don't know what you want, you can always ask for it to give you ideas. Okay, so hey, let's just finish the custom home buyer guide made just for you, and I think it's going to be a game changer. Oh, I hate game changer. No game changer. No AI. I don't know if anybody caught, but this was on 4 because that's what was out when I originally made this. You always want to move it to ChatGPT 5 if you've got the Plus account, which I definitely recommend because now it's going to talk, it should talk more like me. Wanted to share something I made for you, a clean, simple home buyer guide you can use with clients or on social. It walks first time buyers through the process in a way that feels calm, clear, and personal, just like how you work with people. It's easy to share as a link, post, or even a follow up after showing. Thought it'd be a nice touch to help your buyers feel confident and connected with you from day one. Here's the link to check it out, where you could just upload the document. I mean, that's better. And then you can also have a follow up version. So you can send it to that agent and then, follow up with them a few days later or the following week, whatever it comes up with that you like to follow up with on that. So with that, does anybody have any questions?
For now, it looks everything good. And
A lot of these tools, it's just, trying out different things with them. The great thing is that any of these other free AI tools, whether it's Gamma or you find something else, or even if it's something that's not free, you know, ChatGPT can help or Gemini can help learn and teach you how to use them and make them better. So I'm a big believer in asking questions. So if you don't understand something or you don't like what it is, ask questions. Just keep on asking questions until you feel good about the answers that you get.
okay, thanks.
You're welcome. So I'll go ahead and stop this recording.